when you start to exercise and eating great, you're going to start feeling good about yourself from the inside out. It's not just on the outside, but it starts from the inside.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat, where we give the opportunities for entrepreneurs to talk about themselves and what they do. Right here with me, I'm with Sandy. Sandy, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. I've been wanting to get on this for a while, but until you approach me, I'm like, you know what? There's no perfect time than this.
I'm glad. I'm glad you join us because you have very valuable information that I think our community should know about this, especially during this COVID. You know what I mean? Health is wealth.
It is.
And during COVID, the best thing you can do with yourself, is to invest on your health.
Exactly. There's no better time than now. And I think a lot of people realize that, everything else is like external motivation. And then when they realize 3 weeks or 3 months maybe into the pandemic, they're like, look, I'm gaining this. I'm sluggish. I'm not doing this right. You start realizing you have to start doing things for yourself and not anybody else, because you're no longer going to parties as you used to show off. You're really realizing you got to do this for yourself. And I think that was the biggest realization to most people. You're not doing it for anybody else. The real motivation starts with you. You got to do it for yourself. So, I tell everybody, approach it as a lifestyle and not like a phase. And it's going to keep you moving. You're going to stay motivated for as long as you want to, because when you start to exercise and eating great, you're going to start feeling good about yourself from the inside out. It's not just on the outside, but it starts from the inside. So it's a ripple effect.
I'm a living testimony. I think around 2011, 2012, I was eating a lot. I was eating a lot of rice. And I had gained a lot of weight, and then around 2012, I decided to, change my life and start just doing what you're talking about. And, I'm happy. So, but Sandy, can you please introduce yourself and, tell us a little more about yourself?
Sure. So I'm Sandy. Well, my full name is Sandrine Youngbang. I'm married, so I go by Sandy Porokie. My friends call me Sandy. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 2 little girls. A lot of people don't know that by day, I'm a software engineer, and my real passion really lies in health and fitness. So until I'm able to make this a career, full-time career, I do that. I'm a software engineer. So, but like I said, my real passion lies in health and fitness. It really started with me wanting to lose weight from the beginning. If you follow my story from the get-go, you know that I've been overweight my entire life, 30 plus years of my life. And I've been on one diet after the next, and some have worked, but not long-term. And I was so tired of yo-yo dieting. I was like, look, I have to be patient. I have to do this for myself. And it really came from the switch, or like Oprah says, the aha moment for me came from a place where it was a really dark moment in my life. Okay. I haven't really spoken about it. I've written about it a lot, but I haven't really spoken about it live. It was a very stressful time. I moved to Pittsburgh, a new job. I had a brand new baby with my husband, no family over there. So it was just us. And I was going through hell at that new job. And I needed a different way to cope, because I was going to frustrate everybody. I was going to choke my husband in the house. I was going to, not be a good wife and mom. So I needed a good outlet. I needed an outlet. And the best outlet for me was working out after I got off of work. I realized doing that, I was able to let out my frustrations. And I started to put it on social media for some reason. And I really didn't know why I was doing it. But internally, it was like my accountability, right? I'm like, now I'm out there. I can't stop doing it because a lot of people are looking at me. If I stop, I'm going to look like a wuss, right? A coward. I have to keep up. So that was like my motivation to keep going. But then it turned into something else. A lot of people started reaching out to me when they started seeing the changes. And besides that, they couldn't imagine that, oh my God, big old me, I'm doing this, I'm jumping around, I'm exercising. I used to be the type of person, I would still exercise, but I never ate right. Just like you, I would exercise and go home and eat a big bowl of rice or big bowl of cereal. And it's just, it didn't give me what I needed. But anyway, going back to like the dark place in my life, I went, exercised every single day without failing. I think Sunday was the only day that I didn't work out. And it was only for like 30, 45 minutes. And I felt good. I felt going back to work the next day, I was able to handle my stresses more. And I started posting it on social media. A lot of people reaching out to me saying I inspired them. And then, you know what? Every time I went to bed, I thought about exercising the next day. It was something I always dreamt about. I'm like, what is this thing? Why am I dreaming about working out? This is so strange. So I'm like, you know what? What if I study and get a certification and be a fitness trainer? But then my inside was like, people are not going to believe you. How is this fat girl going to tell us how to lose weight and exercise? So yeah, because I was really big. I was so big. People who have known me know me for like being obese. Not even I was obese my entire life, right? But so I struggled with that for at least 6 months before I finally realized, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shut down those negative voices. I'm going to do what my heart tells me to do, follow my heart. And I am today here because not just because I believed in myself, because a lot of people believed in me, and I just have a passion for it. And when I saw the changes that I was able to make myself, I wanted to help other people. And I'm like, look, a lot of us in the African community, not just African community, a lot of us who are struggling with weight management, right? We're looking for a quick fix. I've been there. I've done every single diet: Atkins, Beachbody diet, the cabbage soup diet, the military diet, right? All those things work, but they don't work long term. So I always found myself, when I got off of one, I gained the weight plus more. So now I'm trying to teach people how to lose weight in a healthy way, but gradually over time. I hope I haven't spoken too much.
No, that's cool. I just love the history. I love the story of how you came out with the Jumpsuit Way.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. Oh,
so
and
that
that name.
you've just given us a breakdown of all you went through before getting
Yeah,
here, which is very important. And I'm so glad you gave us
you're
this
welcome.
beautiful story. So,
You're
but
welcome.
now we are here with you, the Jumpsuit Way. How did you come up with that name?
Oh, I was waiting for you to ask. So, at a time in my life where I was bigger, the clothes that I felt more confident in and I got more compliments were in jumpsuits, right? For some reason, anytime I went out to shop, I would always pick up jumpsuits. I was just drawn to it. And then I always got compliments from my friends and how good I looked, even when I was big. There's a jumpsuit for everybody. Don't think only skinny people or people of a certain shape or size can wear jumpsuits. But when thinking about my business and how I wanted to tailor it to, match my personality and me, I came up with a Jumpsuit Way, right? And in turn, I started calling myself your jumpsuit trainer. Now, jumpsuit stands for something. The acronym J stands for jubilant, which is synonym for joyful. U stands for uplifting. M stands for motivation. P stands for positivity. S stands for strength. U stands for understanding, because we got to be understanding in this journey. You got to have empathy. I stands for inspirational, and T stands for transformation, because when you join my program, you're going to not only transform your body, you're going to transform your mindset, because it's all about here first. If you can't
Wow,
change it
wow.
here, nothing is going to change. You may have success losing some weight in my program, but if you don't change your thought process, it's not going to stick. So
Wow.
that's how the Jumpsuit Way came about. And my brother-in-law, he's a graphic designer, helped me. I mean, my first design was like, oh my God, so amateur. And he looked at it, it was like, I'm gonna help you out. So he hooked me up with that logo, and I've stuck with it. And I hope it stands the test of time.
Everything is so beautiful. I've been through your website. It's like
Thank you.
very, very informative. Lots of stuff there. But there's so many people watching, and other people will like to watch this later on. Can you tell
Absolutely.
us, like, the program that you offer,
Sure.
and the benefit that it will have on, the participants. Can you make it brief?
Sure, sure. So the Jumpsuit Way Jumpstart program is an 8-week, I call it a weight loss program, but you get more than just losing weight, right? You get, it's not just for people who want to lose weight, people who want to gain lean muscle mass. And I'm not talking about bodybuilding. It's also for people who want to just transform and change into a healthy lifestyle, okay? I give you the total package. It's 8 weeks, 5 days, 5 to 6 days a week. We work out. I choreograph the workouts. I have a certified yoga instructor that is on there on Fridays. But it's not just that. I give you a tailored meal plan that will help you lose weight and keep it off for the rest of your life. So it's 8 weeks. It's a membership program. I have a premium package and a classic package. Most people sign up for the premium package because it's like a buy 3, get 1 free. I offer 4 cycles a year. So you're getting a deal when you get the premium package. And everything is on my website, thejumpsuitway.com. The classic package is for people who are not sure and they just want to try it out. And you can sign up for that. It's 8 weeks for a whole cycle. And I'm still going to be with you. I'm with you all the way. I'm not the kind of coach or the kind of that you just sign up and everything is all on you. You get access to the workouts 24/7. You can download the meal plan. You get a workout calendar. You get the guidelines of the program, and I even walk you through an orientation, live orientation with me before we start. So you're not only going to see me on Instagram or Facebook, I am going to be with you one-on-one. The people that I've worked with in the past, I started this group program, I think it's 3 years now, and I've had a lot of repeat people, a lot of new people. And I have had 60% of the people come back, which is good for me. A lot of people I see that haven't returned are either not ready. They haven't really changed that mindset, because the first thing you get, I tell you when you come to my program, is that it's not a quick fix. This is not a quick fix. This is a healthy lifestyle, but you're going to be able to lose weight gradually, 1 to 2 pounds a week. Over time, over a year, that's about 50 pounds a year. Do you know how much weight that is? So I tell people, adopt a healthy mindset. And it's going to change your life. There's so much more, but I want to keep it brief, as you said. But all the information can be found on thejumpsuitway.com. I have cycle 15 starting April 19th, which is the following Monday. So sign up now. I have limited spots available. You can sign up again at thejumpsuitway.com. Choose either the classic or premium package. If you have any questions, reach out to me. IG, Iwing Marketplace, I'm available there, or Facebook. Some of you have my personal contact information. I'm available.
That's really nice. That's really nice. And the beautiful thing about you is that you're not only a fitness trainer, you're a certified nutritionist.
Yes, I am.
So like when people are joining the package, they are in the right place.
Yes.
They're going to get the best information, which is very important.
And like you said, and for us African people, you can still eat your African food and lose weight too. The key is portion control. So I'm not going to starve you. We're not, there's nothing like carbs, no carbs. You need carbs. You need that energy. So please, please, please do not restrict yourself, and you're going to be able to eat your African foods and lose weight.
I love that. I love that, because I know we can't abandon our ndole, arrow, and all of that. We gotta eat that. But I have this question. Let's go to the tips where you're dropping some nuggets right now.
Yes.
With the COVID now, a lot of us are working from home, and we are always opening the fridge, and just eating. And you're a nutritionist. What are some of the things that we can eat and still maintain, a healthy lifestyle?
Absolutely. Well, first things first, if you set up your shop by the kitchen, you're going to be tempted to open that fridge. So the first thing I'll tell people is, do not set up your workspace by the kitchen or by the fridge. Try to set it up away from the fridge so you don't get tempted. It's almost like the same thing as when you go to a party. Don't surround yourself by the table. Go socialize away from the table so you don't get tempted to eat instant, because there's a difference between if you're really hungry or you're just langa. For my people who don't know what langa is, you're just long throat. You're not hungry. You're just,
Mm-hmm.
You just want to eat. So that's the first thing. Don't set up your workspace by the fridge or by the kitchen, somewhere that will tempt you. If you have to, though, if you have limited space, make sure that whatever is on your countertop is healthy. So things like fruits, apples, bananas. So if you're hungry, you see it, and that's what you'll be drawn to eating first. And it's all about meal prepping. Even if you're going back to the difference between hunger or langa, you have to make sure that you're actually hungry before you go in. That's called mindful eating. You want to make sure that you're actually hungry before you go and eat, because you'll be eating, unnecessary calories that your body, or excess calories that your body doesn't need. So what the tip that I tell my clients are, what you need to do, if you know you just ate maybe an hour and a half ago, try drinking a glass of water, wait for 20 minutes, and see if you're still really hungry. If you're famished, if you're really hungry, then go grab a healthy snack, and make sure you have healthy snacks around the house. So carrots, peanuts are really good. I know our African people like peanuts. Peanuts are good, but you have to make sure that you are portioning it out. Always have in hand, you can take a handful, but everybody's hand is not the same. But your handful, your handful could mean, 300 calories, where the actual portion size of, eating peanuts is like, 150 calories. So you have to make sure that you're being mindful, measuring. When you start off, you may not have to measure throughout, but you'll get used to it. Things like almonds, things like yogurt, those are healthy snacks. Try to have those around the house and not have a lot of refined food. So cookies, I know a lot of us have kids and we're homeschooling, they have all those snacks. Try to have your own, and it's a lot of discipline too. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. So just practice self-discipline, self-control. It goes a long way. And you're going to get there. It didn't take you 1 week, 1 month to gain the weight. So don't expect to lose the weight in 1 week, 1 month. Just be
Talking about
patient with
that,
yourself.
talking about losing weight,
Yeah.
I've seen so many people that, usually go through this quick fix method, like the
Yeah.
microwave solution, to
Exactly.
lose weight. And then within a year, they already gain back that weight and
That,
even double,
that was me. That was me.
Right. So what can people actually do in order to have a long-term, you know, weight loss and, healthy lifestyle?
I get you. So, like I said, for me, it was a switch that went in my head. I was going through a very difficult moment in my life, and I realized if I didn't do this, I was gonna be in a really bad place. Maybe depressed, or who knows what I would have been through. So this was my saving grace. So that's my motivation to keep going. But what I advise people, if you want to manage your weight, start slow. Okay. Realize that like I said, you didn't get here overnight. So give yourself, set smart goals, set measurable goals, set goals that are achievable. A lot of us begin the year being very optimistic and we want to lose this much weight, which is good, but carve those long-term goals into shorter goals. So when you're able to achieve, if it's one pound a week, you're happy, and it motivates you to keep losing that 1 pound a week. So first things first, it boils down to, because you can exercise all you want, but it boils down to your food. Okay. Portion control. And that's what I teach. Portion control. Make sure you're eating balanced on meals, your carbs, your fats, your protein. I teach you everything when we start this program. Do not eliminate anything, because your body will tell you that you're starving. And a lot of us, we, like you said, we fall into this traps of intermittent fasting and all these other diets, keto diets, which, I mean, it works, don't get me wrong, but are you looking to lose weight for a short time, or you want to be able to maintain this for a long time? So first things first, watch your portions. Carbs are not the enemy. eat your carbs. You need those carbs for energy. And going to energy, you need to try to fit in 30 minutes of exercise about 5 to 6 times a week. I'm not telling you to go start doing box jumps or doing the Olympic lift. Start where you can. When you get started, do what you enjoy doing. If it's walking, do that and do it some more. But as women of a certain age and as men of a certain age, we start to lose muscle mass. So that's why I tell people incorporate strength training 2 to 3 days a week. Like I said, start light, 5 pounds here, and move up, gradually progress.
So when you say strength training, what does that comprises of?
So strength training, there are different ways you can strength train. You can strength train using your body weight. You can strength train using, dumbbells, bands. But my method is to incorporate every single way that you can, and using little to no equipment. In my program, you're able to transform yourself with just dumbbells, okay, and your body weight. I lost weight doing HIIT, and that's kind of like my niche. But there are low impact versions and there are high impact versions, and I walk you through everything. It's for beginners, intermediate, advanced. So when you hear strength training, do not go like, oh my God, she's gonna kill me. We start off slow. I tell you to start where you can. If you're a beginner, start with 3 pounds, 5 pounds, and move on up. But drink lots of water, because that's very important. Let go of all the sodas, because you don't need that. Try getting used to drinking water, because water is going to be your friend. We all know the benefits of water.
What about energy drinks? There are so many people that love to drink a lot of energy drinks. I hear they consist a lot of sugar. What do you think about that?
Yes, do not make it a habit. Sometimes we need those energy drinks, and do your research to find out which ones have more of the artificial ingredients that we don't need. I personally don't do energy drinks, but if I have to, there's a certain kind. I don't want to call any brand names here, just because. But I did my research. But there's a certain kind that I do, especially when I know I haven't had enough sleep the day before, because sleep is very important. That was another point. But do not make it a habit, because your body's going to be dependent on it, and you don't want your body to be dependent on anything. Like I said, your natural energy sources comes from what you consume. Eating healthy carbs, and I'm not talking, you can eat your white rice, okay? But it's how much you eat. But the thing is, I have you going more for the quality carbs, things that will give you the energy that you need more efficiently, like things like white bread. And you can have that. It's a lifestyle. So I'm not telling you don't eat that, but eat less of it and more of the good stuff.
So there's some people, that use different methods to starve themselves, maybe consuming certain products, What is your take on that?
You already know my take on it. I've been there, done that, and I'm like, do not suffer yourself, because you're gonna pay for it in the long term. I've been somebody who has been on every single diet, and my skin, I've been transparent on it on my social media feeds. My skin has suffered a lot from it, because I have expanded, I have shrunk inside, so I have stretch marks in places where I didn't know I could have stretch marks. I mean, I have kids, but before I had kids, I had stretch marks, So that's just a side effect. When you lose weight and gain weight so quickly in the amount of time, your body, your skin elasticity is ruined. Plus other things inside, we're not going to go in deep. Your body, it's not meant to work that way, guys. Be patient. This journey is all about patience and believing in yourself and trusting that you can do it. But just take your time. But I'm not for the quick fixes. If you come to me, I'm like, please don't do the diet teas.
I love that you it's a process, and you tell your clients that it's not a quick fix.
No,
it's not a microwave system. And the beautiful thing, I repeat again, you have the most important thing is what we put in our mouth, and you're a nutritionist, so that is powerful. And I advise everyone to contact you and sign up, to the program. Is very, very important.
Saying, you can't outrun a bad fork, or you can't outrun or outrun a bad diet. That used to be me. Remember, I told you I've always worked out. But guess what? I will punish myself for eating by working out for 2 hours, and that never works. It never works. If you're
Wow.
looking for change, it never works. You have to find that balance between eating a healthy diet and exercising properly, not over exercising, but finding a balance. People,
Right.
you'll always find excuses not to, you don't have time to exercise. I tell people,
Mm-hmm.
look, I can give you all the excuses I want, but the way I get my workouts done is first thing in the morning when I know I have no distractions, the kids are asleep. So I wake up as early as I can to get my workouts out of the way so I don't have any excuses. Use
Mm-hmm.
your free time on the weekends to meal prep. When people hear meal prep, it doesn't have to be fancy. You have your eru, you have your small fufu handful. That's a
Mm-hmm.
balanced meal, and you have your meat, but make sure everything
Wow.
is portion size. And when it comes to cooking our African foods, I tell people use less oil. Use less oil, because I think that's what kills us more than anything else. And of course, we eat big portions of carbs, rice. Of course, you have to reduce that. It's
Mm-hmm.
all about balance. I know I went off the
You,
tangent, but
you, no, you've said it all. You've said it all. You've given out very, very vital information.
thank you.
When I met my wife,
Yeah,
I used to cook stew, and then
yeah,
I'll put like half bottle of, groundnut oil in it.
yeah,
And she was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
hell no, you can't do that, And from that day, I stopped doing that, and I've seen the
Exactly.
difference.
It is. You
You know, so
see if
all what
besides.
you're saying, it's like you're speaking to me directly. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So,
Look,
but before
I've
we
been
go,
there. I still live it. I still live it every day. I go through those challenges everybody else does the only reason why
uh,
it feels simpler for me is because it's become my lifestyle. I can't
right,
imagine now waking up and exercising because I feel like I'm missing something, or not
right,
waking up and eating something, or not fueling my body right. Trust me, I
mm-hmm,
had my cheat
mm-hmm,
meals. Last night I was out with my girls and we partied it on. But again, it's all about balance.
right, and that's one important reason people should join your program. It's
Thank
all
you.
about accountability, and you
Yes,
help them to, keep them on track until it becomes a habit. Because when it becomes a habit, you cannot run away from it.
no,
You've
you can't,
already
because you're
incorporated
always
it in
gonna
your
feel like
lifestyle.
something is missing.
Exactly.
And
It's like
and
me.
trust me, once
Hmm.
you're one of me, I'm always gonna remind you. Like my past members or current members will always say, "Oh my God, Coach Sandy, I don't." I said, "Don't worry, Coach is off duty, but I'm just knowing that I'm holding you accountable when we're out the
When
next day."
necessary. Before we go, usually I keep it like 15 to 20 minutes, but I know, I mean, this is very important information, and I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you're sharing all this. But
Yes.
before we go, when people sign up, what do they get? What is in the package? And also, how can people contact you or find all this beautiful information that you're sharing?
Sure.
Hmm.
So my website has all the information that you need. When you sign up for the Jumpsuit Way Jumpstart program, Cycle 15 starts April 19th. You'll find everything that you get. Like I said, it's an easy follow at home program. You can even start out with no equipment. I do the workouts with you 5 to 6 days a week. We have a certified yoga instructor. So if you're new to yoga, because yoga is great for recovery and rejuvenating and helping us keep limber and stretching out those muscles. So I have a certified yoga instructor on board for our recovery days. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to buy any fancy equipment. If you're a beginner, you can start off with dumbbells, 5 pounds, 8 pounds, and we move on from there. I give you a workout guideline. There's going to be a live orientation Q&A session, so you get a chance to ask me questions. You get a meal plan tailored to your weight loss goals, or your weight maintenance goals, or your gaining lean muscle goals. I mean, this program goes beyond just losing weight, but I focus more on weight loss because that's where I've been, and that's the most clients. Most people come to me because they are trying to lose weight and tone up. Um, in addition to that, you get the Facebook accountability group. Don't worry if you don't have Facebook, you're still not missing out on the program. It's just for support and accountability, and it's a private group. Once you sign up for the program, you get You can download the package when you sign onto your account online. You can choose from 2 different memberships. It's all listed on my website, thejumpsuitway.com. There's a lot of information I'm trying to run through, but when you sign up for the program, you should expect to lose anywhere between 6 to 12 pounds in this 8 weeks. Some people even lose more. The reason why I did 6 to 12 pounds is because I have measured your goals to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, which is a healthy way to lose weight. Obviously, somebody who's new to the program and who is probably, bigger will lose more weight than those who are, less, in weight. But it's okay. It's a personal journey. You go at your own pace. You're not in competition with anybody. I do measure your progress by you giving me your pictures. I measure your weight weekly, and that's something you send to me in private. Like I said, we are going to be in touch. We have people posting their meals, motivating each other. There's just so much. There's so much. But once you sign up for the program, I'm going to give you the whole spiel because we have a live Q&A session next Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sandy. You've shared a lot of good information, and we really appreciate that. And for those who didn't make it, you can watch it's going to be the show is going to be posted on our YouTube and on Facebook, and we now have podcasts, so you can check out for the rerun on all the streaming podcasts. You'll find Iwing Marketplace. Thank you again, Sandy.
Thank you so much, Evan. It was a pleasure, and thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you all for watching. We really appreciate. Keep supporting businesses on Iwing Marketplace, and make sure you sign up to the Jumpsuit Way program, which is starting on the 19th of April. Do you have any giveaway from people who are coming through Iwing Marketplace?
Well, what I can tell you is when you sign up, there is a cash prize and some bragging rights at the end. I normally do send out a discount code, and I'll send that to you next week, Iwing. For our viewers who just signed up, you guys are going to get a 20% off any of the membership plans that you use. And I'll send that discount code.
So they can just say like they saw the program on Iwing, and then they get the discount.
Exactly. I'm going to send you the personalized code once we get off. So I'm glad that you reminded me about that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you for supporting us. Yep.
We're out. Thank you.
Bye.